You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news, checking out your weather and traffic.
And Chesley, we're each inching closer to the weekend with a lot of sunshine on tap.
Yeah, plenty of sunshine around the area. It's been that way for the last couple of days, and today will be no different. The only change is a slight increase in our temperatures for this afternoon. But it's starting off on the cool side with many areas down into the 40s, as you can see. 47 degrees over toward Carrollton, 44, Peachtree City, 45, and Covington, you're at 53 degrees in Atlanta, but 47 degrees in Marietta at the current hour. Your forecast calls for temperatures to hit 72 degrees by noon, on our way to 81 for your afternoon high, with those winds out of the northwest on the light side.
Right now, police are investigating the death of a teenager in the parking lot of Sugarloaf Mills Mall.
They know who the victim is, but say they still have a lot of unanswered questions. Molly Oak is in Gwinnett County right now with the latest.
It happened in the mall parking lot last night near the David Buster's in Lawrenceville. Take a look at this video. Police say they got the call about gunshots around 8:15 p.m., noting David Buster's was still open at the time. When officers got there, they found 17-year-old Elijah Dewitt shot and killed. Police say they aren't sure if he was at David Buster's before the shooting and are still working to learn a motive. Police say they're talking with witnesses and checking to see if there's surveillance video that could help piece things together. At this time, police don't have a suspect and are still investigating. Anyone with information, call police. Back to you all.
Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, here's what's happening now.
Police say they may have another suspect in the shooting death of a teenager outside of his own barber shop. Take a good look right now at these photos. Clayton County police say these two men were involved in a fight that resulted in the shooting death of Anthony McLean back on April 2nd. In July, police told us they were looking for Jamani Watkins Causey in connection to the case as well. McLean had just opened a Barber's barbershop just outside the perimeter when he was killed.
Safety changes are coming to football games at Archer High School. The Gwinnett County School District says any student that's not in high school has to be with a parent or guardian throughout the entire game. If not, they'll have to be taken home. Visiting teams, they will be allowed to let students in high school in the game without a parent. Archer students without a guardian will have to show an ID.
Starting Monday, DeKalb County will be going from paper to plastic. People enrolled in Georgia's WIC program will start receiving their benefits on a card. They'll be able to buy approved foods by swiping their e-WIC card at checkout using a PIN number. Now, county officials say the cards are being sent out in waves. You should keep using paper vouchers until you get your card.
Right now, officers in South Fulton are undergoing police autism training. It's a new program designed to turn a bad situation into something the entire department can learn from.
With my son and a lot of children with autism, their disability is not visible.
Devon Lee is one who approached the police chief with this idea. It was after her son Kyle ended up in handcuffs because an officer did not recognize the signs of autism. Police Chief Keith Meadow plans to implement autism training and make it a requirement for officers going forward. Clayton, Gwinnett, and Fulton counties tell us they have similar training.
We continue your 11 minutes of nonstop news with more results from our exclusive 11 Alive Survey USA poll. It is showing a tight governor's race just weeks before voters head to the polls for the midterm election. Jerry Carnes is taking a closer look.
The governor's race is a tight one here in Georgia, but the most recent Survey USA Today poll shows Raphael Warnock with a significant lead in the race for the U.S. Senate seat here in Georgia. Take a look at the numbers. The margin between Governor Brian Kemp and Democratic challenger Stacey Abrams is 2%, 47% favoring Kemp, 45% favoring his Democratic challenger. Abrams leads among female and young voters, Kemp among men and older voters. In the U.S. Senate race, incumbent Raphael Warnock leads Republican Herschel Walker 50 to 38%, according to Survey USA. The poll shows 87% of black voters favoring Warnock, 6% favoring Herschel Walker.
For our complete poll results, text the word poll to the number you see right there, 404-885-7600. We'll send those results right to your phone.
In just a few hours, Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens and local faith leaders, they will gather to talk about ways to keep you safe and crack down on the violence. As part of the mayor's Peace Week in Atlanta, he's hosting the Peace Week ATL Interfaith Breakfast, and it gets underway at 9 o'clock at the Martin Luther King Jr. Recreation and Aquatic Center. The breakfast comes a day after the city's Peace Midnight basketball game.
Happening today, people who call Atlanta home will have another place to get some fresh air. The district is opening a third community schoolyard at LP Miles Elementary right off Bakers Ferry Road. It is part of a goal to make sure everyone lives within a 10-minute walk of a park. The schoolyard has some outdoor classrooms, a library, and a boardwalk. They're hosting a ribbon cutting today at 9 this morning.
This holiday season, big name stores, they know that your money is tight. That's why they're competing for your cash by starting those deals kind of early. Still ahead on the Today Show, what you need to know about hitting the ground running this holiday season.
Well, if you're going out for noon lunch, well, it's going to be a nice one. Temperatures will be in the 70s. I think right around 71, 72 degrees. By 3 o'clock this afternoon, it's going to be a little bit warmer out there. Temperatures will be around 78 by 3 o'clock. We're going up to about 81 for an afternoon high. By the time you're heading home, look for the sunshine to be around. Temperatures down to about 79 degrees. Enjoy the afternoon, folks.
Atlanta Pride right around the corner. We here at 11 Alive are celebrating and honoring those who had the courage to stand in their truths even when the nation wasn't standing beside them. This weekend in our Voices for Equality special, we speak to members of the LGBTQ+ community about the challenges they navigated to live their lives in full color. You don't want to miss this special. Voices for Equality this Sunday morning at 11 right here on 11 Alive.
Yeah, and don't underestimate the crowds. 20 events, 2 days, Saturday and Sunday at Piedmont Park. It's going to be huge. Chesley, the weather's going to be perfect for it.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
So that means the crowd going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
They've been on hiatus for 2 years.
Yeah, that's right. We're coming back after 2 years. So take MARTA, and of course you'll see a lot of traffic around Piedmont Road and 10th Street and all that Midtown area. So have fun and enjoy it. I'll see you out there. I'll be out there.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for waking up with us today.